Alright, so we're going to do a little video on the Chevy Astro van. Mine's a 2002, but I don't think it's going to matter because it's all the same here. Basically, this only came with a single din. Well, it was like a din and a half, actually, is what it was. But you could only put back in a single din, or I guess there's some din and a halves. I've never really seen the din and a halves aftermarket. But I seen a person on Facebook that put a double din in, so that's what I wanted to do, and it really wasn't too bad. A lot easier than I thought. Basically, you can see the fitment here. This is in place. It's not going anywhere. I mean, it's dead solid. It goes in just like an aftermarket would. But basically, you've got a little bit of fitment issue, like you've got a gap there, and you'll have a gap over here. I plan on filling all that in with just some foam, just to take up the space. I haven't done that yet because I just literally installed this yesterday. And normally there's a strip that runs across here that would have split the HVAC controls with the din and a half stock radio. And you can see I've cut that out. I do have a few cracks in my dash, but that's just, you know, aging on this dash. And then, of course, taken in and out by the previous owner. But basically, I'm going to pop this off and kind of show you what I've done. So let me take this off. So now you can see I've got the whole dash off, and you can see how flush this part right here sits with the HVAC controls. And that really makes it look nice once it's all back together. So we're going to go ahead and pop this out because it does clip in on either side like your aftermarket head unit would. So I can go ahead and slide this forward. Now I'm not going to pull it all the way out because I really don't want to unhook everything, because basically it's just the same as hooking up an aftermarket unit back there. There's nothing special. With the antenna and wires, I kind of just tucked them down and down in this side pocket here, and then pulled them, reached my hand back here, and I kind of pulled everything out of the way as I pushed the head unit in, because with this double din it does take up almost all the space back there, so you won't have really space for the wires to be bunched up behind this. You'll have to tuck them down underneath this. So what I've done here, I went and purchased a single din kit, which I had anyway because I had a single din, and I actually had two of them. I had one that stuck out in the front and the flat one like this. I ended up purchasing this flat one next, which is why it's still intact. I ended up cutting up the or taking apart the other one that I didn't like because it made the single din stick out too far. So they come with these on here, which are for putting in here, and these clips right here on the side. So I took these off the single din kit. You can see they just bolt on when you put the kit together. They're just bolted on there. There's one on each side. I took them off, and then I went and purchased a double din kit. Now I don't know if it's specific for what one you need, but I think it'll all work because you're not using any of the mounting stuff. You're just basically using the faceplate that goes all the way around, and then these square side pieces that hook on here. I just picked this one up at AutoZone, and then this faceplate here was ordered on Amazon, but you can also get one from Walmart for the single dins, and then you can probably get a double din from Walmart if you don't want to pick this one up from AutoZone. And I just picked this one up. It's just for a GM vehicle, and it fit my Silverado and newer Express vans, so I kind of knew what was in the kit already because I already have a Silverado and I knew what it looked like. So basically I took the double din kit, I used both side plates and the front plate from the double din kit, and then I cut it off right here at the top because you're not going to have any room for this to be, because this has to set right up against that. So this normally would have a bezel go around the top just like it does here at the bottom on this double din kit. So I cut that off flush straight across at it where it would be even with this, and then I took the little pieces here from the single din kit, the clips that clip into our stock mounts, and I put them on the bottom of this, and I just kind of lined it up and drilled the holes. I don't really have any measurements. I just kind of took my single din kit and I looked at it where it was on the side and spaced from the front. So I spaced it the same from here to here, and then I tried to space it the same from the bottom of this to there. And that kind of set me up perfectly for what I needed. And then I just drilled the holes onto the double din, this flat double din piece, and then mounted it all up. and it does sit in there solid on both sides, you can see. And then when you just want to slide it in, you can see you just push it in like your normal kit, and it snaps in on both sides, and it's solid, and it's not going to come out. Let me turn the volume back now. It's not going to come out, you know, from bouncing around or anything, because you can see it's clipped in right there, and it's clipped in right there, just like your stock kit. So that's basically all I've done to get this to fit, besides cutting my strip that would have went right here on the dash. And it's pretty simple. Like I said, just pick yourself up a double din kit and a single din kit. Keep the clip like this off the single din kit, mount it onto the double din kit. Cut this piece off the double din kit flush with this on the top, because you see there's no room here between your screen and this. And it fits in there. Then all you do is you need to get is a little bit of foam on each side if you're worried about the gap, and mount it on there. This kind of pulls away from there just a tad bit and makes a little bit of an ugly gap, but it's not a big deal. I mean, for as little of work as it took to get this into here, it really fits nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together now. Alright, and you can see we're all back together, and we just really need to fill in these gaps on the side with something. I'm just suggesting foam because that's the easiest. I do have a 3D printer, so I may end up printing something that fits in there, and it'll be black, you know, just like that, and work well, and you won't have to paint it because I can print PLA in black. And it does look nice. For anybody wondering, this is an Atoto M4 head unit. I have this is the older one. I have the A6 in my newer Silverado truck, and these are amazing head units. I actually got sponsored by them and became an Atoto ambassador on my YouTube channel, and I got their newest model for free. So I actually paid for this one, and then their newest model they sent to me for free. But you can pick those up on Amazon, and I believe they're on eBay as well. But these are really, really nice Android head units here. You can do just about anything on them. You can go straight to the Play Store and download apps. It's really nice, and you can also hook it up to your I forget what it's called now, and see the diagnostics of your vehicle, and you can see speed and RPM and that kind of stuff here. I do that on my truck currently. I haven't done it on my work van here. And then of course it comes with a GPS antenna, microphone, and then you can hook up a rear camera to it. You can hook up a dash cam to it. I have a separate dash cam up here. You can hook up a dash cam to it and record your dash cam footage to this, and you can view it. You know, if you have a problem, you can show playback footage for somebody, or even save it on an SD card or USB. This is all hooked into it. You can actually there's actually 3 USB outputs on here, and 1 SD card, and you've got your subs, inputs and outputs for RCAs, all kinds of stuff. I mean, it has everything. It has full navigation on here through Google Maps, so it works really well. This is a super speedy unit. I think they've got either 2 or 4 gigabyte of RAM, I forget. And the screen is absolutely amazing. So if you're looking for a really, really nice Android touchscreen, the Atotos are, in my opinion, almost top of the line for what you pay. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully this helps you out with putting a double din in your Chevy Astro van. Thanks for watching.